Hi, welcome to Bar Cart Bookshelf, a video series about books and the drinks they inspire. My name is Elias, and today we're talking about Other Minds by Eliane Boey. It's September, but it's still short read summer, and I'm really excited to be talking about this book. Other Minds is a collection of two thematically interlinked novellas. They are called Signal Tracer and Carrier. They don't share a plot, they don't share characters, but they are playing with some of the same ideas of the relationship that we have with technology, the relationship between virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and actual reality, the sort of long arc of the 21st century. Both of them are set sort of near the end of the 21st century, and a world that has come to conclusions based on our current moment. Like all great science fiction, it can be set in the future, but it's still very solidly about the present, and just really smart work. There's something about cyberpunk that always stays timely, that always speaks to the technological, ecological, cultural moment at hand. And the two novellas in Other Minds really do that well. They also have a just tremendous sense of place, being set in a world that orients itself around the Pacific Ocean, around Singapore and Southeast Asia, around the Pacific Rim, and a way in which that is both a localized arc of history and something that speaks to the human project more broadly. Really just exciting and thoughtful work, and again, as part of Short Read Summer, these are novellas. They're the sorts of stories that you can read either together or separately, and over the course of a long afternoon or evening. I particularly enjoyed them sitting out on the porch with the last little bits of fireflies and the beginning of a light chill to the air here in September. And so, of course, we had to have a drink. We're going to have our drink now. It is a stirred cocktail called the Facsimile. We're really concerned with this interconnectivity of the virtual self and the reality self, the physical self. This is especially the case in the first of the two novellas, Signal Tracer, but it does continue on in the second of the two novellas, Carrier, as well. So we're going to start with our base spirit, and that is our handy-dandy summer cachaça. We're clinging to summer for just a few more weeks yet, and we're going to get 1.25 ounces of our silver cachaça into our mixing glass. Those nice sort of fruity, grassy notes in that sugarcane-based spirit there. Next, we'll get our modifiers. We are going to get 1/2 ounce of dry vermouth. Enjoy in a chapter in Carrier, several martinis, and you can't have a good martini without good vermouth. It's going to add some nice herbal elements that aromatized wine and really complement the grassy notes of our cachaça there. Next, we'll get 1/2 ounce of dark creme de cacao, those rich, fruity notes of dark chocolate, bringing just a whisper of autumn to our cocktail here at the end of the summer, and 1/2 ounce of apricot liqueur. In Signal Tracer, there's a sunset that has those apricot colors, and that just really captured my imagination, captured my attention. I love, again, these dried, fruity notes of the apricot liqueur, the depth that they can add the thoughtfulness. And so we're going to get half an ounce of that apricot liqueur in there. Just to add a bit of extra weight, a bit of extra texture, we're going to get a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. That simple syrup adds more than sweetness. It adds texture, it adds density, it adds that extra bit of depth to a cocktail or a mocktail. And to round things out, for a bit of that Southeast Asian sort of flavor and herbaceousness, just a scotch more, a bar spoon of lemongrass paste. And this is an ingredient that we've seen earlier in the summer as well. Just really nice for bringing some of those sort of herbal, refreshing elements in with some of our darker ingredients. You're going to want to give that a stir without ice because you do want that lemongrass paste to dissolve and to mix well with the remainder of your ingredients. Lovely. Now we'll get our ice and give it a stir. Nice, supple, rich flavors here at the end of the summer, here as we start to think about autumn, and as we think about the years and months ahead. You're going to want to give that a nice stir until your ice and your liquid are roughly at equilibrium. And give it a little bit more. Lovely. Oh, that smells wonderful. Get our julep strainer on the mixing glass and strain into our stemmed cocktail glass. Perfect. And there you have it. That's the Facsimile, inspired by Other Minds by Eliane Boey. Other Minds is available today. A huge thank you to Dark Matter Inc., the publisher, for sending me an early copy so that I could talk about it on release day. It's a really thoughtful pairing of novellas, a lot of fun. If you enjoyed other books that we've talked about previously on Bark Bookshelf, like The Sleepless or Drunk on All Your Strange New Words, then I think you're really going to have a lot of fun with Other Minds. I've got a link in the description below to snag the book if you're looking for it. Got a link to 1224, the manufacturer of our julep strainer, for those of you who are looking to make an addition to your tool collection, to various forms of social media, including Twitter and Instagram, where there's always a written version of our recipe. Try the drink. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hit that like button. It makes me so happy. Numbers going up is a great passion of mine. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about what we do here at Bark Bookshelf. And be sure to tune in next week for another exciting cocktail or mocktail inspired by the wonderful world of speculative fiction. Until next time, cheers.